Greetings RC fans, and welcome to a little bit of an overdue video from myself, RC Steve B, here in the man cave. And I have to start off with an apology. In the last video I said that we were actually going to the Speech House Vintage Show. Unfortunately, as the time approached, the weather forecast greatly deteriorated. And as we were going to be outside, we decided that discretion was the better part of valor. And we decided that we'd actually have to bow out gracefully. Unfortunately, a few people don't realize the difference between a crawler and an RC truck. The difference is that most crawlers are weatherproof. A lot of crawlers out there, myself included, love water, love mud. So therefore, all of our electrics are weatherproofed. They are waterproofed. They're either protected with sprays, they are protected with bags and balloons, which I've used in the past. Or you can actually, obviously, if you're watching this, you know you can buy waterproof ESCs and the such like, which I do use. I do use waterproof ESCs. But on the trucks, that is the only waterproof thing on there. None of my receivers are waterproofed. They're not protected in any way, and none of the electrics, as in lights and that sort of thing, are waterproofed either. So this means that they are very, very susceptible to the rain. And boy, did it rain at the Speech House. So that is why we decided to err on the side of caution and bow out. So if anybody is watching this from Speech House, I really, really do apologise. It's just that the work that goes into these models is, there's a lot of time, effort and money goes into these models for some people. I mean, myself, obviously, I'm limited, but a lot of people can spend thousands on a truck. And obviously, if rain gets into that, then that's going to lead to all sorts of problems and the replacement of expensive parts. So that is why we bowed out. The other thing I need to apologise for is the length of this video. It's not very long. Because we bowed out of Speech House, we got on to Dumbleton Village Hall to see if we could book an impromptu meet there Sunday just gone, the 21st, and luckily enough for us, it was free. So we booked the room, put the word out, and we turned up for a meet. Unfortunately, I'm having a few issues with my back, as I've mentioned a couple of times in previous videos. Well, Sunday morning, I woke up with quite nasty sciatica, but I love these events so much, I wasn't going to let that put me off. It did, however, limit me to what I could actually video. So it's not the longest video. I hope you enjoy it. The only thing I can say is stick with me. Please, please, please stick with me by doing the old business down there, because where the UKRC Truck and Plant is concerned, there are some exciting times coming up. I don't want to say too much at the moment because I don't want to disappoint anybody again like I did with Speech House, speaking out of turn. But there are some very, very exciting times coming up, including outside venues, weather permitting, and also some massive news where the club itself is concerned. In the meantime, I will see you next month. I hope you enjoy the video, as short as it may be. I hope you enjoy what there is for you to view. Have a great time, guys. Enjoy the video, and I will see you next month. Happy RCing. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Then back her up to the ramp again.
later on. Yeah. Yours was.